absence has made you.
Whoever this is, I'm using it. I don't care what that card does. What's going on, guys? It looks like they've been dropping these behind the champion videos. I obviously did a video that I had to go to work and I missed the Mordekaiser one, and then when I was thinking about recording it, then all of a sudden they did Morgana. So I'm gonna run these back to the beginning and then we'll react to both. From what I can tell, what I've heard, because when I saw it I was like, oh, where are the cards at? And apparently there are none. They're doing like a different release schedule. And first of all, like, comment, subscribe, but more specifically, comment if you like this. I actually don't, because now we know what the champions are. I feel like they're not going to showcase what they do, and we don't know the followers either. So it's like you're being teased in advance of who they are, and then you guess you can like kind of do it. I like the one time when they released everything, right? They released everything at once, and I kind of like that because then you can really theory craft. You can come up with some concepts. But doing it this way, it's like we already know what the champions are. I wonder if they're going to change the release of the actual, like, are they going to change how they do everything else for this release, just to test the stuff? And they need to test stuff out. They actually do. I find that that's a fair thing to do. Now they're just testing out, what if we tell you guys what the champions are, then we release the followers, then the video, or is it going to feel like, well, we already know the champion, so there's no hype? That was a big part of the hype, was seeing the followers and then trying to guess who the person was. Sometimes it was very obvious, sometimes it wasn't. Like, I don't think you can guess Mordekaiser's followers like directly unless they like look it, because he's such a weird looking dude himself. You may have thought like anything else. Like, he's Shadow Owls. This is technically Demacia, but it looked like she's an Ionia for some god awful reason. But let's look at these videos. I talk too much. Let's go.
My instrument, I will bless you with death. Speak, Herald. Is the path ready?
Your road is laid out, sire, paved in bone.
I am impervious.
Paved in bone.
Those who seek my armor find my mace.
So I didn't know this, but based on like the clips that they're saying, is that pretty much Mordekaiser is literally just armor and then like souls, I guess, infused into it. That's kind of interesting.
Surrender your armor. I'll delight in its destruction.
Oh, Neela is involved. What the hell?
Be gone, puppet, or I'll take you where only sorrow dwells.
And then there's more. Wait, is that it? Oh, I'm even more disappointed. Really?
Mace.
Surrender your armor. I'll delight in its.
So we all know that Neela is on a massive bounty hunter chase, but what do they got to do with each other?
Destruction.
Be gone, puppet, or I'll take you where only sorrow dwells.
This looks like his level 2 card. So there's a bunch of people, I guess, worshiping the Mordekaiser, and these are some of the followers and stuff like that. And Neela's gonna be involved in some stupid reason. I mean, it looks cool. This isn't Mordekaiser though. This is like a failed version because of all the arms coming out and stuff like that.
Speak, Herald. Is the path ready?
Your road is laid out, sire, paved in bone.
I am impervious. Those who seek my armor.
Yeah, look at this. Really cool designs.
My mace.
Surrender your armor. I'll delight in its destruction.
Be gone, puppet, or I'll take you where only sorrow dwells.
So, for what I could tell, so Mordekaiser in the game, pretty much he's a a-hole. He ults you and turns you into a different dimension to where it's just you guys. I don't know if you could do that in a card game, though. If you guys understand what I'm saying. You have to have some type of way to make the cards make sense. So, I feel like this would be a better screen to talk. I would feel they could make it that maybe he challenges people. So he might be like a, what is it? What do they call it in the game? I feel so bad. Like Jarvan's card. He might have something to do with that, with surviving battles, because that's kind of what he does. He kind of survives fights. But as he gets kills, when he kills someone in his ult, he gets their stats. So maybe he's going to be able to take people's stats, as you can see, many souls. Either stats, maybe he gains stats, or maybe he even gets the keywords too, which would be a really broken. But I mean, it depends on what deck he's fighting, right? If he's fighting elusives, he finds a way to kill an elusive, maybe through a strike spell or a challenge spell. He challenges them, kills them, and now he's elusive. But it would be interesting. I'm assuming that's my prediction. This is what the fun part of these is going to be, the prediction. I predict that Mordekaiser is going to have some type of challenging mechanic where he challenges units, and then he gets stats or keywords, if not both, when he kills certain units. And then maybe, oh yeah, we got to do the level up, right? Level up, he kills, he has to see death. No, actually, screw that. I'm going for the Hail Mary. He has to kill 1 or 2 units or something like that. He has to kill a unit, and then once he kills a unit, he levels up or something like that. I would say maybe 2 to 3 units, like something like Fiora. I think, because Fiora has her archetype, the whole archetype of building on 1 unit hasn't really been around. I feel like someone's going to be like, yeah, it has, this is it. But I think that Mordekaiser specifically, sorry, not Mordekaiser, but Fiora is the last champion that we've had that has, like, you really just build on this one character. Like, yeah, there's, like, Akshan with the swinging glaive and stuff like that. But I feel like this would be, you bring out this character, you got to keep him alive, and as he keeps killing stuff, is good. It's like a different version of Gnosis, right? I feel like that's what's going to happen with him. That's my prediction. Let's go to Morgana. Oh, and cost, he has to cost at least 4 or more. Mordekaiser cannot be a low-cost champion. It just wouldn't make no sense. All right, Morgana. I should be looking at Demacia. Wait, is that Neela? No, that looks like a younger version of her.
I have found such beauty in mortality.
Miss Moore, look what I can do.
It is a delight to watch you.
Who the hell is this? Is this her as the veiled lady?
Grow, Lisa.
I need to believe that one day things will be okay.
Nothing lasts forever, child. Not even pain.
My absence has made you
Whoever this is, I'm using it. I don't care what that card does.
strong, Morgana.
I am strong just.
Oh wait, it actually said something at the bottom there. It said something
My absence has made you strong.
back outside. Aspect of justice. Or are these different versions of her? Is this the final version?
I am strong despite you, not because of you.
Ooh.
Own your frailty.
That's clearly level 2. So I'm assuming the same thing I said about the other one, that the level 2 is the one at the bottom. She seems to have nothing to do. Is that Silas getting smacked up? Or just one of the mage seekers in general? In general. So Morgana is a stun bot. Her Q stuns, her E blocks damage, her W does damage over time, which they're probably not going to do in this, and then her ult is a stun as well, a slow into a stun. So it's very likely that she's going to be stunned, but based on all the stuff that they've shown here, I mean, she's in a forest. In Mage Seeker, she's basically in the forest helping people out. So, but they're supposed to be forests near Demacia, so she should technically be a Demacian character. There goes her chains. I'm assuming she's going to be a stun-based character in a different region. And they've said in the director's note, which I don't think I did a video on, I think I just watched it myself, that they are trying to do more stuff like that, like how they said Samara brought plunder to Noxus a little bit more, right? So I could see them maybe bringing stun to Demacia, right? They're bringing stun to Demacia. Maybe instead of it being go wide, go fast, you know, stuff like that, that maybe if you want to play a slower strategy, that I don't even think, has there ever been a Demacian Ionia deck? You know, Yasuo's rotated and all, but like maybe that's what we're looking for. Maybe we're looking for Demacia to have this slow but steady work up into something crazy, and then on top of that, then you have those big late game bombs, because Demacia does have the late game bombs. They have the rally card, I forgot her name. They have her, they now have the Kingfisher, right? So they have some big units to drop late, but there's been no real reason to do it. Your best thing is to save up spell mana and then just play the champion strength, right? That's been smarter to do, and you're not really trying to stall into the late game. But maybe Morgana will bring that into a thing. I'm thinking she's gonna be probably a 3 cost. 3 costs, 4 costs, I think. Seems like that's kind of like the good range for them. And then she's going to have to do something with stuns. I'm assuming maybe she sees something. I think it's better when they make the characters that they have to see it. Then sometimes they do make it, they call it a quest character, where stuff happens and they can potentially come out on the field level up. But then they have to change things how it goes. I think that she's going to be based on... yeah, I'm gonna have to go with stun. She's too stun reliant. Now they could just make cards involving her that have to do with stun, and that's another option. So there is that. Like, she just happens to have stun-based cards, like how Aphelios has nothing to do with stun, but he has a really good stun-based card out of his weapons. So I think that that would be my guesstimation. And she should, like I said, she should technically be Demacia. But they could make her Targon. She's purple, right? You know, purple Targon, you're Targon. I'm just kidding. But hopefully that gives you guys my thoughts on the situation. But there's not much to go off of outside of just a couple pictures, right? I do want to see the aspect of justice, and I think, yeah, this just kind of goes out the... who the heck is this? That looks like Cho'Gath, right? Definitely looks like Cho in the back. But now we'll also be able to get the Kale and Morgana in the same game, and you just have to force the deck, right? Kale, Morgana, and that's if there's buffing involved, Kale's gonna like that as well. That should be a pretty interesting deck. I wonder if they'll make them synergize with each other. Kale just likes to have buff units attacking. If not just to have her buffed by herself in some way, shape, or form. So that should be interesting. So, and then they have to reveal one more, and usually we get 3 champions. I have no idea based on that. I don't know if they're going with the MOR, because Mord and Mordekaiser, I don't know if that's a thing. Is that what we're going with? These characters also have no synergies with each other. So I think they're going to throw a Hail Mary. There could be another Runeterra champion. If I had to go with anything, I actually will go with the guesstimation station. That's why. I think that why? What the hell is his name? I think it's H. Yeah, him. I think that they're gonna go with Hwai because he's brand new to the game, and he's very interesting. He's a very intricate character, similar to Aphelios. Probably would be in Runeterra and in League of Legends. He has synergies with Jhin. Jhin, I think it's been crazy with Annie for a long time, but I do think that it's gonna come down to maybe making Jhin have another playable deck in another region. And I think you can also make him Runeterra because I have no idea. I didn't watch Necrit's video here. I'm sorry, I didn't watch this yet. I gotta watch it. But I'm assuming that it's gonna get to that place. I think that they do that here. It'd be sick. It could be now like either Briar, you know, any of the new champions. I want a brand new champion, not an old school champion. I think that would be instant. Since we're getting 2 old schools, give us 1 new school. Or they can go again with a classic Runeterra champion, in which I can literally not guess that. Anyway, I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.